For today's Black History Moment, I want to highlight Anita Hill and her testimony against Clarence Thomas. I want to highlight how women, especially Black women, were harassed in the workplace and how Black women were supposed to be um, silent when it came to the harassment or inappropriateness of Black males for the race solidarity. I was 11 when all of this was playing out, so it didn't really hit me how it should or how it did as an adult, going back and looking back on the history of Anita Hill. In October 1991, Americans were riveted by the spectacle of an all white, all male Senate Judiciary Committee questioning Anita Hill. And keep in mind, they asked her to be here in regards to the sexual harassment claims against Clarence Thomas. TV viewers, both male and female, watched in increasing discomfort as the senators asked Hill about large breasted women, a porn star named Long Dong Silver, and pubic hair on a Coke can. But for women, Hill's testimony would have special significance, as it was the first time someone had so publicly shared her account of workplace harassment, something that so many of them had experienced. Though the committee would eventually confirm Thomas, making him only the second Black man to serve on the Supreme Court, the impact of Hill's televised testimony would reverberate dramatically across the nation with lasting consequences that endure today. I think women saw play out in the most human terms, Anita Hill credible and very much reflecting the experiences of so many women being demeaned, dismissed, and being mistreated by an array of male senators, white male senators. Both Thomas and Hill had risen from the poor rural childhoods in segregated America, graduated from Yale, and launched promising legal careers. Their paths converged in the U.S. Department of Education in 1981 when Thomas hired Hill to be his special assistant. Shortly after that, according to Hill, Thomas began harassing her, a pattern that would continue after Thomas left his position to become chairman of the EEOC, and Hill moved with him to continue as his assistant. Hill, who left Washington in 1983 and became a law professor in her native Oklahoma, was initially reluctant to come forward with her allegations against Thomas because race solidarity is a big thing or was a big thing. But in the late summer of 1991, she was contacted by members of the Senate Judiciary Committee who had heard rumors of possible misconduct. Thomas had asked her out repeatedly and repeatedly talked about sex at work. Thomas obviously denied this vehemently. So we know that Thomas was confirmed, but how they treated Anita Hill was atrocious, and she deserved better. Like, comment, share.